coach. 9 kills, no errors. She kept it close for them in the first.
Yeah, she did, and she's also got some blocks, so she's doing what she needs to do offensively and defensively.
Tip ball. A nice job up front once again by Wake Forest. As Ayla will come in to serve. Wake getting it back. Trailing 10-7 here in the second. Took the first 25-21 on a 10-2 run to close it out. And it's in, just barely.
They thought it went off the blocker's hands. Coach Nagel's asking about that again. We'll see if we can see if it goes off the touches anybody, but I don't think it looks like it did. Of course, the officials have got to call that right away. You don't get an opportunity to look at the replay like we do.
Several times from several angles. Robertson with the job and the points for the Blue Devils.
Both teams are scoring off the blockers' hands again. Maybe blockers just aren't getting their hands across the net fast enough.
Ayla Waterfield in to serve. Junior from Long Beach, California. And it's in. So many great stories academically on both sides of the floor this evening. Waterfield spending summer in Ghana. She's a Baldwin Scholar. Exceptional young ladies in the classroom and out here on the floor. She's on a bit of a run right now, running off 3 consecutive points. Widen this lead in the second. At the net. Double hit. Point.
I believe he called Katnick in the net. The second referee held up number 10. Not sure if it was a illegal hit or if she caught the bottom of the net.
Inside that 10-foot area, some moisture on the floor, of course, with bodies going everywhere.
It's real important they keep that area clean for when people are jumping in there all the time. You want to make sure the players stay safe.
Russell on the serve. Oh, and a big hit. Wow, what a rally.
That's a big play for Wake. You know, the ball can hit anywhere off your body. Just a reaction and right back, dug the ball up, and it came back over and Duke gets it out of bounds.
Wake Forest has cut it to 2. Robertson with the point. She stared that one down to make sure it did go down.
Yeah, I still think she doesn't have any hitting errors at all. Everything she's swung at has scored.
Cook in the serve with a 3-point Blue Devil lead.
I think that was Russell trying to hit out of the back row, and a good solid Booth block was up there. Couldn't quite get around him.
The Devils on a roll.
They're on a roll, and they're picking just a little bit on Jasmine Russell, number 15. She's made a couple of errors. We'll see if they serve back to her again.
Largest lead for Duke. Salmon.
Duke's playing a perimeter defense, which means they're back around the outside of the court.
Junior Heather Kraft in the serve and a service error.
Trying to go right for that sideline and missed it about a foot.
Coming into this evening, she was tied for first in the ACC for service aces.
Well, and that's what you're going to try and do. You're going to hit some aces, but you're going to also make some errors going for that.
Kadek tried to cheat on that one a little bit. Florida was up to it.
Well, and that's part of that 5-1 offense. When you've got the setter in the front row, they have to use themselves as an attacker sometimes. Wake Forest was sharp and had their hands up there ready to block her.
Rosendahl with the serve. Florida trying to answer back, and she does.
You know, I thought she was smart. She tried to hit the deep corner. You know, you don't have to hit everything straight down. But you'll watch they get this up, and then she's going to hit it deep. And really, you know, it all counts the same. You don't have to hit it inside by the net.
Point coming right back. Thanks to number 11, Christina Gray. Talked about that 6'5" stature up front in the middle.
Yeah, that's and to hit that quick set, you know, you just really don't hardly have time to get your hands up in front of her.
Megan Hendrickson in the serve. We haven't talked about Megan too much tonight. Been kind of quiet. One of the key players.
I tell you, Wake Forest is just hanging right in here with them. Really doing a good job with moving their sets around a little bit on that shoot set.
Crowd does get behind her when she serves, too. Unfortunately, a service error. And it goes back to Duke, Allie McCurdy.
Sometimes those service errors, you know, it's all right if it goes out on the sideline or the inline. Hitting it in the net really just doesn't give the other team an opportunity to make a mistake.
Obeyme on the outside. Free ball. And Wake will take it. Down by 3. Danny Thompson to serve. Baby. And a point for Wake.
And they even brought her inside just a little bit. They moved her in to hit, and thought Wake Forest did a nice job of keeping their blockers inside to get her.
That first set, Duke led at this point 19-15. And then Wake went on a run to win it 25-21. Wake Forest here this evening been very impressive with their athleticism and the way that they have stayed focused through the emotion of the evening.
No, they're really playing smart volleyball. They're following their hitters when they're in the front row blocking. They're following their hitters. They're staying in front of them. They've been trying to serve aggressively, and I think they've kept Duke off balance just a little bit out of system. That'll help your team defensively. So I think they've been doing everything pretty smart. You haven't really seen the setter, Danae Rosendahl, dump the ball at all. If she gets herself in the offense a little bit more, that could even be a little more excitement.
Coach Holmes talking to her team. She had mentioned earlier in the week the importance of the ACC schedule, and just every team is getting better and better along the way. And her team too, including number 15, right there coming out of the huddle, and Jasmine Russell, just a freshman, and played a huge role in the first set.